So I guess my first question in speaking in picturing, how, the story plays out and what's at stake in terms of like the stakes for the characters. Can you talk a little bit about that and being having an opportunity to be a part of this story?
Okay, you mean what it takes to play Luca?
Well, I guess more so, in terms of joining, this project and uh, kind of picturing, what the journey of that character would be, from beginning to
Oh,
end.
everything was so quick for me because uh, one day Lisa, the director, sent me the script and I read it, and she called me like 2 days after. She said, "Oh, did you like the script?" And I was like, "Oh yes, I really loved it. I enjoyed it." And I was like, all those beautiful picture of LA and this friendship and stuff like that. I was like so into it. And then I thought she was going to ask me to make an audition. So I was waiting, and she said, "Oh, I will be more than happy if you accept to do it." And I was like, "Is this a joke or something like that?" And it was actually wasn't a joke. So, and I said, "Okay, yes, I want to do it so bad." And then a couple of weeks after, I was in LA shooting.
All
So
right,
I
great.
didn't get the time to analyze and go into a process or stuff like that. Everything's been so fast, and I was shooting another movie at the same time, so I wasn't able to think about it so much. I was just excited and just stressed about my visa at that time, but I get my visa at the right time. So,
Gotcha,
and
gotcha.
of course,
And
shooting with Lisa and especially with Sophie Marceau, for me it was like I was so happy and excited to play with Sophie because I was watching so many movies of her since I was a child. So for me it was pretty pretty nice opportunity to
all right,
do it.
awesome. And I guess my last question with you would be is in working with Lisa, and it's not always the norm or always something that you come across where you have a director, a filmmaker who also wrote the story. Sometimes you have you have a filmmaker who's coming on board the project, and so they're still bringing their own aesthetic to the project. So can you tell me, speak a little more on that difference of, not only having the filmmaker there, but also having the writer there. So the fact that you had the person who was involved in both
Oh,
capacities.
I get the chance to come from some independent movie where there is almost no budget, where everyone was doing everything. So I get
Yes.
used to that. I wasn't like surprised of having a director who was also the writer or something like that, because I came from a background where a director is also doing like the costume design and the makeup and everything, even the food. So I was like no surprise or something like that. The toughest thing for me it was to have this big team like on set. For me, I was struggling with my concentration, to be focused and stuff like that. It was not easy for me, but after that, when I get used to it after 3 or 4 days, it was cool for me. But otherwise, working with the director who worked his own movie, it was not different for me. But actually, I like it more because they really know more what they want and what they want to express and
Yeah, that's
their
yeah, that's what I
own
was gonna say. Yeah.
word. And especially with Lisa, because she talk about her own life, always on her movie. It's always inspired by her own life. So she has this ability to make you feel and make you understand and to take you where she wants to. So, but at the same time, she give you a lot of freedom to bloom into this this how did you say,
To mold your character.
you get it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, Janice, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, carving out some time to, talk about the film.
Thank you.